sa ilalim po ng Senate rules, talagang hindi yan mangyayari, no? Dahil nga meron tayong Senate Rule number 44 na anumang unfinished business or agenda ng previous Congress cannot be tackled and cannot be set forth as a part of the agenda of the new incoming Congress, or in this case yung bagong roster ng mga senador natin.
Usap-usapan po ngayon, Prof, yung impeachment nga laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Ang Senado kinakalampag ngayon dahil sa mabagal daw na aksyon. Ano ba ang inyong masasabi hinggil nga po dito?
Well, actually, binanggit ko na to before, no? I think dito rin sa SMNI na talagang magkakaroon talaga ng legal and constitutional stumbling block dito ang 20th Congress if they're going to push through with it, because this will run counter to the very rules that the Senate actually promulgated. Ito nga yung Senate Impeachment Rule number 44, no? Na kung saan ang isang unfinished business from a previous Congress cannot be carried over to the new Congress, no? So I think maliwanag yung sinasabi ng rules, no? And if they're going to continue with this at kung ilalaban nila to, maaring magkaroon talaga ng legal loophole or technicality which might render the entire impeachment proceeding as futile exercise, no? Kasi nga merong mga technical issues, no, na kinakailangan talaga silang i-resolve. So I think right now, what the Senate President is saying is just right, no, na talagang merong kailangan muna silang resolbahin. At maganda yung binabanggit ng ating Senate President that they are not beholden to the members of the lower house, and that the pressure that is being given unto them is definitely not warranted at this point in time, no? Kasi nasa kanila na yung bola, no? So technically, tama naman yung binabanggit ng ating Senate President.
Opo. So ibig sabihin po, valid po yung reason ni Senate President Cheese Escudero na iurong itong pagbasa nga ng Articles of Impeachment laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte on June 11 at yung pagpa-prioritize doon sa mga mahalagang panukalang batas nga dito, Prof. At walang sinasabing delay dito sa ginagawa po o sa pag-aksyon dito nga sa impeachment laban kay Vice President.
Yeah, hindi ko nakikita yon, ano. And in fact, even if they start it nung June 2, no, I don't think they will be able to finish it until June 30, no. Alam naman natin na mahabang proseso ang impeachment, no. Hindi ito basta-basta natatapos lamang kaagad-agad. And so even if they started it, if there was no change in the agenda, I think they will still not be able to finish it on the 30th. You know, now, given that, I think tama rin naman yung binanggit ni Senate President Cheese Escudero that they need to also give way to other important legislative measures, ano, especially nga itong mga incoming senators natin for the 20th Congress. Alam mo, medyo nanggigigil yan magpakitang gilas, ano, and I'm sure that they already have a lot of legislative measures on their agenda na gusto nila talagang isulong at syempre gusto nilang ipakita sa taong bayan. Pero all of these things maaaring maisang tabi, no, kapag nagsimula na naman yung impeachment. So I think tama rin naman na sana mas pagtuunan natin muna at this point in time yung mga issues na kinakaharap ng ating bayan. Hindi ko sinasabi, no, na wag na nating gawin ng impeachment. This is also important so that once and for all, magkaroon ng finality, magkaroon ng linaw, at magkaroon din ng magandang avenue ang ating ikalimang Pangulo na nailahad lahat at sabihin kung ano rin naman yung kanyang saloobin, yung kanyang depensa dito sa kaso na inaakusa laban sa kanya. But then again, at the end of the day, we also need to see na ang dami nating problema na kinakaharap. At maganda siguro na mapagtuunan natin yung paggawa ng mga batas nasasaklaw din naman dito sa mga issue at mga usapin na to at mga suliranin na kinakaharap natin.
Opo, considering po dito sa mga nabanggit po ninyo, may natitira na lamang yata, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, 6 na plenary session ang mga senador, itong 19th Congress, Prof. Sa tingin ho ba ninyo ay may pagpapatuloy ito, matutuloy po ito, may tatawid from 19th Congress to 20th Congress?
Yun nga po hindi sa ilalim po ng Senate rules talagang hindi yan mangyayari, no? Dahil nga meron tayong Senate Rule number 44 na anumang unfinished business or agenda ng previous Congress cannot be tackled and cannot be set forth as a part of the agenda of the new incoming Congress, or in this case yung bagong roster ng mga senador natin. So ang mangyayari dito is they might be asking that this impeachment complaint be dismissed, no? And they might be asking the Congress to file another impeachment complaint dun sa lower house. Unfortunately, the Constitution also says that in a year, you can only file an impeachment complaint once. So isang beses lang yung verified impeachment complaint na iaangat sa Senado. So ibig sabihin, kung na-file na itong verified complaint na to noong February, as we know it, ibig sabihin, in a span of 1 year, hindi sila po pwedeng magsampa ulit. So kung maaari silang magsampa, kung hindi ito didinggin ng 20th Congress, ito ay po pwedeng isampa next year na.
Opo.
So, yun yung mangyayari dito.
Kahit pa idudulog itong complaint na ito sa Supreme Court, Prof?
Well, that will test yung tinatawag nating separation of powers, because the impeachment, as we know it, is a purely prerogative that is vested in the Congress, particularly in the Senate. So, yung maaari nilang gawin yon as a legal recourse if they really want to pursue with it. Pero yun nga, titignan din naman dito ng Korte Suprema kung ano ba talaga yung maaaring labagin nito, no? Hindi lang doon sa rules and procedures ng Senado, kundi doon sa Constitution natin as a whole. And if there is something na medyo nilalabag talaga nito sa ating saligang batas, definitely I think the Supreme Court will rule against the continuing of this impeachment trial.
Your thoughts naman po, Prof, doon sa draft reso ni Senator Bato de la Rosa na naglalayong ibasura nga itong impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte?
Well, I think this is a way by which Senator Bato de la Rosa is saying that this is a futile, useless exercise kasi nakita naman natin na talagang hindi ito po pwedeng mag-proceed. So, kumaga parang gusto lang naman yan tuldukan na yung usapin ng impeachment, at least for now, no? At least for this year, dahil talagang walang mangyayari, no? And, just set our eyes and priorities to some other things, no? Kasi mahirap ipilit kung hindi pa naman talaga po pwede, no? And siguro ang mali rin naman dito, hindi ko masasabi na yung Senado ang mali, no? I think yung lack of foresight ditong nasa Kongreso, when they filed it, when they tried to immediately file the complaint dito sa Senado, hindi nila nakita, number one, yung timing, yung pagkakaroon natin ng elections, yung maaring maging kahinatnan ng elections. I think medyo may lack of foresight doon, what they could have done is they could just have simply waited, no, na matapos itong halalan and then makapasok yung bagong Kongreso before they filed it, no. And in this case, siyempre hindi na nga po pwedeng mangyari yun kasi nga tapos na. And yun yung yun yung nakikita ko rito basically. So I think what Senator Bato de la Rosa is trying to tell us here is siguro tapusin na natin. Huwag na nating pahabain pa kung wala rin namang kapupuntahan. Let's set our focus on some other things.